everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure brings us to the Cullowhee area. We're not actually in the town of Cullowhee, but we are somewhere in between there and Brevard, really just kind of in the middle of nowhere, very far off the beaten path. Doing the hike to Rough Butt Creek Falls. As you've seen in the last clip, we made it across the creek, which was a wade, probably foot and a half deep. It was mostly safe. Rocks were a little slippery, but didn't really feel the current as strong as it may have looked to you in the clip. But I think we're gonna get around 2 to 2.5 miles, somewhere in between there, out and back. And doing this waterfall hike is part of the Kevin Adams 100 Waterfall Challenge. This is number 91 on the list, but I'm not really working in any particular order. This is number 91 for me. So hopefully we make it there. And my understanding is the creek crossing back there is probably the most trickiest part, which we handled it fairly well. So most of the hike I think we'll be walking along this road as we get closer to the falls. And once we get closer to the falls, maybe be a little bit of minor scrambling. One thing I want to note, if you decide to venture out to do this hike, the parking area that's mentioned in his book and other online sources, you can no longer park there. So what we did is we parked on the side of the road just before a bridge as we got up there and met Rough Butt Road. So something just keep in mind. They do have no parking signs out pretty much everywhere in the whole little intersection there. May actually send an email to Kevin Adams myself and just tell him, or make him aware of that. That way there's no confusion for others. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shouldn't be too long one, 10-15 minutes maybe. A beautiful fall day. It's currently about 56 degrees. No wind. Mostly sunny sky. Overall, really nice day. Forgot to mention today's date, which is October 26th, 2024. Just walked through an open gate here. We're just going to continue on the logging grade. It says to go 0.85 miles, I think, from the creek crossing. We might have done half that so far. It's a little bit of an incline. Nothing too bad. Everything is covered in leaves as we are on the decline of the fall leaf season, leaf peeping season, if you will. Looks like we got a little dried up creek crossing here. Once would be a little more difficult to maneuver. Two huge boulders right here. More of an overhang, just kind of hanging right over the old road. At some point soon, we're going to leave this road. And I don't remember the wording of what it said in the book, but we have to make our way home to the falls. And I'm not sure if it's just like a unofficial trail or what exactly happens, but we're going to leave the road soon. Nice and flat through this section. And up on the dense rhododendron section here. Should be getting close to the side path very soon, according to our map and track that I actually borrowed from another hiker. little bit of water standing back there on the trail. So this is not the falls itself. We got to figure that part out, how to get there, but this is a pretty magical spot right here. And leaves blowing everywhere. A couple little small cascades. Wow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross the water here. Go that way for just a second. Then we gotta make our way up this bank right here. Actually, we may just go up right there. And there's kind of a makeshift trail up that way that leads you to the falls. It's only about 1/10 of a mile to it, it says. Not sure how good the lighting is gonna be at the falls, but looks like we are gonna make it. And the recent storm did not deter our efforts, unless it does in that last 1/10 of a mile. Like I said, this is an awesome spot right here. So this hike quickly turned into nothing but a creek whack. I don't know if there was a path at one time, but there's definitely not one now. I'm gonna try to keep pushing on and see if I can at least get a glimpse of it. My hiking partners decided to stay back. It's too much for her. But according to the map, I'm very close to it. It's just very, very slow moving here. Careful, everything's wet and slippery. Really just taking my time. And here it is. Kind of surprised how high the flow is. It has not rained here in about a month. The storm brought in so much water, it's still excellent flow. Unbelievable. Starting our journey back now. It's gonna be fun for just a little bit. Probably not gonna show a whole lot of it. Just to make sure we're focused and safe. But, very scenic. So we have worked our way from up in there down here to where we're about Creekside again. She's changing her shoes. And then we're kind of trying to scramble through here before we have to re-enter the creek. And to see how far we can go before we have to get back down there. Hopefully we don't make us backtrack, but a lot of these rocks down here you can't tell in the picture, but they're wet, slippery. So taking a little bit extra time to try and stay safe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you haven't. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.